years ago, months ago, and things of that nature, I feel like I am overcoming it. And I feel like one of my biggest things that I am learning is being slow to react. Honestly, just moving with peace. And I feel like ultimately, for someone who was raised in such a traumatic, upbringing, like household, everything is just chaos, chaos, chaos. For someone who's been in that for so long, even in, certain relationships, you would think that in my adult years, I am finally able to breathe. But no, I feel like I went through this phase of my life where I was going on my healing journey, and I was in isolation. And during that time, I felt like I was healed. But then when I get around other people, I'm triggered. I'm triggered regarding things that I thought I was healing from. But the truth is, you really can't heal by yourself. You can't heal by yourself. That I personally feel like it's impossible. I feel like you have to go through being with people. You have to go through interacting with your environment to know if you really have overcome something, because in reality, you're telling yourself that you healed through this. You're doing these learning techniques, and you might be going on walks, clearing your mind, this and the third. And then once you get met with that small little thing that triggered you, it almost feels like you've reacted in a way that you would used to, like your old self would react, and now you feel like all of the growth you've been practicing and the things that you've been practicing is gone to waste. Ultimately, what I'm learning is that I'm human and I make mistakes. And that's one thing I always beat myself up about, is when I have a moment, or if I go back to something that I used to do, I just get so disappointed with myself, and I start beating myself up. I'll start looking at myself in a bad light, but in reality, I have to hold some type of grace for myself because I am human, and I feel like I'm telling myself now that I'm no longer feeling bad for myself, and I'm no longer putting this title on myself. Like, I know how I was raised. I know that the environment I grew up in was not